Hi, Anne here. This is a letter to Eminem number 8, I believe. Today's topic is parenting an adolescent. So, I know, Eminem, that you have a daughter, Haley, who has just graduated college. So maybe you'll find this amusing, kind of in retrospect. But I've just sent both of my kids off to college, even though it's COVID time. My younger daughter is just turning 18, so she's just graduated high school. So here's some thoughts I have both as a psychotherapist. I've been trained as a child and adolescent therapist. It's not my specialty, but I do have training in that. And it's really important to have that training because we all started out as children and we all went through adolescence. So it's a really interesting way to understand yourself more. So, what I always say to friends and to patients, honestly, to parents who I work with in my practice, is that I imagine myself as a concierge at a French bed and breakfast. It's important that you're always at your station. When your teenagers come in, often it's hard for them to linger. It's not like it was when they were little and they were beyond excited to see you and run up to you with open arms. Teenagers typically come in, they make brief eye contact, and they scoop off to their room as fast as possible. It's hard not to take that personally. Like, what did I do that my beautiful child is not eager to talk to me the way they once were? And I say this, I have really close relationships with my daughters. I know all the important stuff about their lives, but at the same time, it's painful. It's hard not to take it personally. But what I would say is their developmental task is to leave the nest. They have to push you away in order to rocket ship out into the world. So back to the French Airbnb thing. So the teenager comes in and you say, "Bonjour, mademoiselle. So, comment ça va?" And then you ask them about their evening activities, and then you say, "C'est fantastique." And then they come down in their outfit, and you go, "Oh, très chic." And then typically something terrible happens. Maybe they have a breakup, or they've lost their term paper, or they lost their wallet, or their cell phone got stolen, and you go, "Oh, c'est dommage." And you try to help them sort that as best you can. Although it's kind of a little information about how things are going to go in the world ahead when they leave the nest. Eventually, one day, they do leave the nest, and it's beyond sad. You just never want to say goodbye to them. I mean, you do want to say goodbye to them a bit, but at the same time, it's very sad to have them say goodbye. And you say, "Bonne chance." You have to let them go. If you love something, let it go, and it will come back again. That's what I think. It's painful, it's difficult, there's a lot of rejection, but at the end of the day, if you just act consistent, it's going to be okay. The last thing I would say is that I did not operate in a home where I spied on my kids. I didn't go on their Facebook page. Not that they go on Facebook. I didn't look at them on Instagram. I didn't look at their journals. I gave them privacy because I feel teenagers actually need privacy. And I think the important stuff, there's a tell for. I think you know if they're stealing or they're taking crazy drugs or they get themselves into some kind of mischief. If you have a teenager who's suicidal or you suspect they're suicidal, if it's a thought in your mind, it's a thought in their mind. You should definitely sit down and raise it. Just ask very directly, "I'm worried about you. You don't seem like yourself. Are you suicidal?" And make an agreement with them that they will go to the emergency room if they have a plan and they are thinking about acting on it. That's what's really, really important. You're not a mental health professional. I'm a mental health professional, but I don't sew up wrists and I don't pump stomachs. If there really is a problem, they need to be seen by a psychiatrist and they need a full evaluation. And I think you should go forward with that. So that's my advice for the day.